I'm your host, Larry Jones. Today on the show, we welcome the incredibly entertaining Seth Robichaux. Seth, you know what? You're a true showman. You know, you bring comedy and music and classic entertainment to the stage. Um, welcome to the show.
Well,
Welcome to
thank
the show.
you. Thank you for having me. I love being here. I've been wanting to do your show for a second, so I'm really happy we got this to finally work out. I'm thrilled to be with
Absolutely.
you.
Absolutely. And I was talking to you earlier about a bit you did on your set, and we're going to roll into that clip right now. Here it is.
Do I have any straight men in here? Oh, come on, you can do better than that. Where are the straight men?
Yeah, well, yeah. No homo, bro. Yeah. Peace, bro. Peace. Yeah.
I'm so on to you, all of you. Oh, you have no idea. Oh, the straight men? You have no. I'm my time. I have more straight men in my bedroom than a Hooters during happy hour.
Now I want to jump right into your backstory. What's the earliest memory of you remember that you were performing? What's the earliest age you performed?
Performing,
Yeah.
the earliest memory I remember is I was doing a musical called Shrek the Musical. And of course, you look at me now and probably think I was playing Princess Fiona, but I was not. I was actually playing the title character. I was Shrek, if you can believe that.
Really?
Yeah, it was a lot of different faces ago, a lot of different iterations of myself ago. But I was doing that, and I remember one of the things I used to love to do, which the directors did not love that I did, but I did it anyway, was I would ad lib. And I would do improv. If I ever felt like that there was a beat right and that there was a line that I could make
Yeah.
up in my head, that it was, of course, apropos to the character that I was playing and to the scene and whatever, to make the audience laugh. I kind of always just love to do that kind of thing where, because then it shocks the people you're on stage with, it shocks the audience, and it just kind of, it keeps it all going, and it keeps it, there's nothing like live performing. I mean, I love film, I love television, I love it all, but live performing is great because you only get it once. You know what I mean? Every
Right.
performance is unique to that one time with the audience. And so the earliest memory I have is actually I was 14 years old doing that production, and summer stock theater, and I would ad lib my lines. The directors hated it, and don't ad lib your lines. You should not do that. And I don't do that anymore, but unless they ask me to. But I did it at the time because I was young, I didn't know,
Right.
and so I that was my earliest memory, and I made people laugh in the crowd, and I said, oh, there's something to this.
That's it.
There's something to this whole thing of like me being the one making them laugh, not the script, not the dialogue, which is of
Right.
course a brilliant, but me
Right.
and
Right.
and being able to do it. So that was kind of the first memory of doing, I guess, stand up. It wasn't really stand up, but it was a version of it.
Right. Right. Now you grew up in South Louisiana, right?
I sure did. I grew up literally in the very, very south banks of the bayous of Louisiana. I grew up in a small town called Cut Off, Louisiana,
Mhm.
which of course I always call Circumcision City because when you're from a place called Cut Off, that's about all you can really. I mean, that about defines it. You know what I'm saying? It's like there ain't much to it. But I mean, but I love where I came from because I think it really gave me a lot of stories and a lot
Right.
of material to put into not just my act but my life, and it gave me, I think, certainly a personality, and I came from a loud group of people, so they weren't boring, put it that way.
Right. Now, who were some of your biggest entertainment influences as a kid?
Oh God. Well, like I said, I grew up in theater starting before I ever did live entertainment nightclub, or before I was ever doing comedy, before I was ever singing like in nightclub settings. I was doing theater. So I grew up loving all the greats. I mean, my favorite, not that you're going to know who half of these people are, but my favorites were, of course, I loved Debbie Reynolds, Judy
Oh,
Garland. I mean, all the
yeah,
icons, Shirley
absolutely.
MacLaine, and then Frank Sinatra and Dean Martin and Sammy Davis. So I grew up loving all of them. And of course, then through them, I discovered, well, through comedy, I also discovered Joan Rivers, Don Rickles, Phyllis Diller. So those are really all my influences. And then I love some people who are, I say, more current. I mean, they're still around with us, thank God. But, like Bette Midler and Eliza
Right.
Minnelli, and even going Dolly Parton, because I'm from the South, so you got to love her.
Yeah.
So I grew up loving all these people. But the one thing that all of them had in common was that they were all these unique personalities who kind of did it their way and didn't really listen to anybody else and didn't let anybody else guide them. I mean, people guided them, but you know what I'm saying. They were
Right.
all their own individual personalities. They weren't just like, they weren't molded, so to
Right.
speak. They kind of were all who they were, and they were all stage performers, and I loved that. I just loved people who went out, did it as themselves, and said, "This is who I am.
Right.
This is what I'm doing. Take it or leave it." And I've always admired that in everybody who's inspired me.
Absolutely. What was your very first paid performance like? Do you remember the first time you got paid for doing what you do?
Oh God, let me think. I think the first time I got paid for doing what I did, I got paid $20 of what, but and I only remember because I saw the check, but I gotta remember what production I was doing. I think I was doing a production of "It's a Wonderful Life" is what I was. It was what I was doing, and of course, hilariously enough, I got paid $20. I made them a lot more money. I should have gotten paid more. And I could say that because I don't work with them anymore. But
All right.
I should have gotten paid a lot more. Well, no, because I was like the support. I was the angel. And have you ever seen this movie, "It's a Wonderful Life"?
Absolutely, yeah.
Or Jimmy Stewart, and so you did Jimmy Stewart, and I was the angel, Clarence the angel. Now, of course, I thought in my mind, I said, well, he's an angel, so he has to be a little bit more fabulous. They wanted to really humdrum me up. So, and they put me in this like white schmata, you know what I mean? So, and I was in this thing the whole show. So what I thought would make it more fabulous is I can't believe I'm telling this on camera. One night, well, one night what happened was is I had these what do you call it, long johns that you had to put
Uh-huh.
on,
Uh-huh.
right? Well, I forgot them. And I only had like blue underwear and I couldn't wear them. So I wore no underwear the whole performance. And I felt that was my due to, only getting that $20. I should have gotten paid more. They got two, almost could have gotten
Absolutely,
two shows for
100%.
no underwear under my gown. I didn't flash them, but it was so in my production he was a gay angel because he wore no underwear in my mind.
now, now, how would you describe the Seth Robichaux experience to someone who's never seen the show?
Well, my show right now is called Too Glam to Give a Damn, which I do here in Vegas at the Composer's Room with my dear friend Wes Meadows on piano, and also we duet together and do so much fun stuff together. And it is really a variety show, a true variety show, which not a lot of people do anymore, but it is everything. It is music, it is comedy. I do impressions of celebrities in it, so it's kind of like really bringing the old golden era glamour of Vegas into a modern day state, because I don't
Right.
hold bars when it comes to my comedy, as you've seen. I talk about anything and everything. I think everything's on the table. I think you can joke about it as long as it's funny. That's my rule. And so it's really an all encompassing thing. There's something in it for everybody, and it's kind of like it's a joyous, emotional roller coaster of entertainment because what I do is I take them like this. We start off on an opening number, keep going with some comedy, then we go into a little ballad that might make you feel in your feels. Then we go up again with some comedy and some raucous song. Then we go again. Then we go into some impressions. So it's really an all-out night of entertainment with me. You always will get that. And then even if I'm just doing my stand-up, I open for a lot of great people here in Vegas as well. And I've headlined at, Jimmy Kimmel's and done a couple of stand-up shows alone there. I just love going out and saying, this is what I have to say. This is what's going on. Let's talk about it. It's like I really feel I'm like that friend that everybody, has on a stage where it's like, I'm gonna say it, I'm gonna sing it, and I'm gonna make you think it. It's just you're gonna get everything with me, but you're gonna get it and you're gonna be entertained while
And
doing it.
you kill it. You kill it all the time. All the
Well,
time.
thank you. That's very kind of you. I
Now,
appreciate that.
you're welcome. Now, where is it held? Where are you?
Well, right now, my residency right now, I'm once a month at the Composer's Room with Too Glam to Give a Damn. And so we are there. Our next show is May 31st at 7 p.m. and then June 28th at 7 p.m. And we love performing there. It's Composer's Room is such a classic place because
It
it's
is.
You've been, right? It's just
Yeah.
so fabulous because it's this old lounge that they took, that Damien Costa and Pompeii Entertainment took, and they created this really old school showroom lounge setting,
Yeah.
and it's a miniature showroom, is what it is. And so I love performing there. It's really great, and you can feel the old culture because it used to be an old deli where Sinatra and Dean Martin
Yeah.
used to go. It's great. So that's where we're at right now with Too Glam to Give a Damn. And you can also catch me all around town. I perform everywhere. Jimmy Kimmel's Comedy Club. I do Wise Guys Comedy Club, the Notoriety Theater downtown. I'll go wherever they have me.
Yeah.
I'm available
Yeah.
for hire for anybody who is.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah, I'm
So
going to
look,
be doing a show at the Italian American Club with a friend of mine, Deanna, on May 24th. And I'll be back in Los Angeles, I think, sometime soon. I just came back there from recording a special, so that was super exciting. So we'll be announcing that soon. And yeah, it's just been a lot of fun lately, just kind of figuring out what's new and what's going on. And I love new ventures,
yeah.
in the business. So you always have to look for the next thing. So I have a few little ideas that are in the works right now. But Too Glam to Give a Damn is my biggest pride and joy that I get to do. Like I said, with my friend Wes Meadows on the piano, and we do everything. It's just such a fun show. We do music, comedy, impressions, and we get to do duets together. It's great. It's a really fun experience, especially when you get to do it not just by yourself, because I do a lot of stand up alone, but when you
Right.
get to collaborate with somebody who you're so close with, that really means a lot that you get to enjoy that. So it's
Absolutely.
a fun time.
I was recently on the Ron Garrett show. Shout out to Ron Garrett. And
I love Ron Garrett.
yeah,
Oh,
he's so cool, isn't he?
he's great. I got to do
Yeah.
his show a couple of times, and he's a doll.
Yeah, and he asked me, "Have I heard of you?" And I did. I said, "Yeah, yeah." He said, "Larry, you have to get him on your show. You have to." I said, "Absolutely, 100%." And here you are. So shout out to Ron Garrett.
Well,
And
thank you, Ron, for
yeah,
making that happen. And I think I'm gonna be back on his show in a couple of weeks too. We were talking recently, so I'll
really,
hop on there too, and I'll plug you. We'll do it all. So we
yeah,
can all
yeah,
plug each other. That's what it's all about, after all. I mean, I really think we got to support each other, and go support live entertainment and the radio
yeah.
shows and the TV shows and everything. That's what it's all about.
That's right. Now, is there any celebrity that you enjoy doing the most impressions of?
Well, I do an impression of Barbara Streisand in my act. It is very early in the morning. Well, for me, it's 12 o'clock in the afternoon, hilariously enough. So I can't, to do Barbara, you have to warm up as her because it's very nasally. But the other one I enjoy doing, who I can kind of do the drop I had, is Liza Minnelli, because she's so over the
I can
top
see
and
that.
great.
Yeah.
Thank you, Larry. I love to be here with you. You're so fabulous. You're terrific. I love you so much. So I love to do Liza. She's a hoot to do. And I really love doing them. I do, I do, and people get Jennifer Coolidge, which I'm sure if
Yeah.
God, Larry, oh, you made me want a hot dog real bad. Just do all these crazy people.
Now,
So I love it.
how do you keep your energy so high? Well, I don't even have to ask this question because I can see now. I was going to say, how do you keep the energy so high when you're on stage? But I mean,
Well, I think, I'm a naturally energized person. I
Yeah.
mean, I kind of have two stages I've learned about myself, either like on stage or bed, in my bed, I mean, like asleep, and I never sleep. So then I'm always on stage. That's kind of the thing there. So I'm always on, even when I'm off stage. I've learned about me, especially as I get older, which I'm younger, but as we age, I just kind of have a zest for life. I like to be in a good mood. I think we should all strive for that, right? I like to be in a good mood. I like to be happy, and I like to be, energized. I mean, there's so much to life to enjoy, and of course we all have our moments of wallowing. I mean, Lord knows I do too. But why? If you can focus on the good, then why not try to? And that's
Right.
the kind of the way I see it. So I try to really just every time I get up and every time I get all ponied up like I am right now, as I call it, my show clothes. But this is my regular clothes. This is the funny thing. People say, "Oh, well, don't you do your hair and makeup all just for show?" And I'm like, no, I do it to go to the mailbox. I mean, I was going to do this whether I was talking to you or not today, you know what I mean?
Right.
So it's like I just love getting, and that to me, when you get dressed up and you feel good and you look your best, and it could be for
Oh, yeah.
whatever to each
Yeah.
one of us, right? Like, you feel your best in a nice sweater or whatever,
Yeah.
you're going to feel your best and you're going to be energized. And I think that's kind of, for me, that's what does it.
Yeah.
I love life.
Man, if you can perform alongside any legendary entertainer from the past, who would that be?
Living or dead?
Both.
Okay, I'll give you both. I'm so sorry, my hair keeps falling right now. It's early. For me. Oh gosh. Okay. So dead, it would have to be Debbie Reynolds because I absolutely adored her so much. And she was the woman who really inspired me, not only as an actor, but also as an entertainer. She was a huge, huge hit here in Vegas for years until she, really until she passed on. And so it would have to be her for those who have passed. And then alongside living, Dolly Parton, ironically. I would love to. I connect with her very deeply because both from the South. We both have, we both love doing our hair. We both love doing our makeup. And so, I would say Bette Midler, but she's kind of semi-retired. So I would have to say Dolly Parton, plus we got the same I could play the nails like her. We got the same acrylic.
Now, when people come to see Too Glam to Give a Damn,
Yeah.
what do you hope they walk away? How do you hope they walk away feeling?
Oh gosh, I'll tell you, I really hope that they walk away feeling just inspired in every sense of the word. I hope they walk away. Well, first off, of course, I hope they walk away feeling entertained. That's number one. But with that, I hope comes inspiration. I hope not, and not even to go entertain, but inspiration to just because I have a big, my whole message of my everything, my comedy, my singing, everything I do. And just me as a human has been just go out and be yourself in this life. It's not we're only promised one of these, and and even if you and I personally, of course, believe in an afterlife, but I'm just saying we're only promised one in this body. I guess is the best way to say it. And so go out and do it the best you can do it, and do it being yourself. So I really hope they take away that inspiration to just that they feel entertained, that they feel happy, that they feel enriched with joy, and that they feel inspired to just go out and do something in the world and bring a smile to others, just as I hope that I brought a smile to them. I always joke, not joke, but I think people think I'm joking when I say, well, they say, what do you want to be? And I say, well, a star. And they're like, well, what? Well, that's a broad answer. And it's like, well, no, but not in the way of a star of like just, oh, I'm a star. But I think to me, a star means somebody who can really mean something to people, really make a difference in people's lives, really bring them some inspiration. And I really hope to do that for my whole life and do it on the grandest platform possible. So I'm just climbing that marble staircase to heaven.
There you go. Now, what's next for you? And what dreams are you still chasing, if any? If any?
Oh God, well, hon, oh please, I'm climbing the molehill of the mountain next to the mountain of my life. What dreams? Oh my gosh, what's next for me? Well, like I told you earlier, I'm always digging up new things, new ideas, new thoughts. I first off, I'm looking into doing a podcast really soon, and that's going to be exciting and fun. I'm looking into doing a lot more social media like stuff, collaborations, and that kind of thing. And that's the small stuff. I just filmed a stand-up special in Los Angeles, so that'll be coming out on a network called Reverie TV, which I'm excited about. I'm sure towards the end of the year, they're going to be releasing that. So of course I'll be talking about that when that comes out. And then looking to get into the studio to record some, singles and EPs, as well as keep performing my show here in Vegas. I love the show here in Vegas. I love to perform live, so that's never stopping. And then some acting stuff as well I'm looking to dive back into because I've been doing nightclub work and I've been playing me for so long that I'm interested to kind of dive back into some acting stuff as well. So that's what's next. But as far as dreams and the big dreams, I want to do it all, Larry. I really want to climb I guess the show business ladder as they call it, but I want to do Broadway. I want to do TV. I want to do film. I want to do big Vegas, not just, club Vegas, as much as I love doing that. But I mean, when you get to a certain level, I want to do, a big showroom here and do a big show with the dancers and the background singers and the full orchestra. I mean, and really make that old school Vegas and modern day Vegas thing blend and do a whole spontaneous combustion thing with that. So I really want to do it all. I love show business. I love performing. I love the creative process. And I love working with people who love that. So, and I'm blessed to have so many incredible friends in my life who are really my closest friends who are all the same way. So it's really wonderful when you're surrounded with that kind of energy. So I really want to do it all. I mean, I know that's such a broad answer, but that's true.
No.
I have so many dreams that, Lord, it would scare so many people. But for me, it doesn't scare me. It really empowers me to say, okay, how can we make this happen? How can we make the next best thing happen? And, and I think it takes belief in yourself. And I've been very blessed that I've just always, something in me has always said you can do it. So hopefully we'll pray.
Listen, I mean, you're doing so well. I can see you doing all of the above. Anything,
thank you.
I can see you also refereeing the game between me and Katie Marie. I mean, excuse me, Katie Monroe. I'm sorry, Katie.
Katie Monroe.
Katie Monroe. So
I will be there.
Yeah, it's going to be amazing.
I will be there. I'm so excited.
Seth, I thank you so much for joining me on the show. We're running out of time.
That's
It's been
okay.
a pleasure. We have to do it again.
We will.
And I'm looking forward to seeing Too Glam to Give a Damn. I just love saying that. Too Glam to Give a Damn. It just rolls off the tongue, right?
We all are. We're all too glam to be a give a damn to be a damn. Too glam to give a damn. That's the name. Come see us. Yes, May 31st, 7 p.m. And then we'll be back June 28th, 7 p.m. So we hope to see you. And you got some tickets whenever you want to come.
Oh, I'll be back there. I'm definitely going to come see it. And
we'll
be in touch. All right. You're watching the Power Hour. Thank you so much for joining me.